Great afternoon. Great afternoon. Hi. You know what today is? It is Tuesday. It is Lunchtime Empowerment Talks with Dr. Vaughn. I am Dr. Shavonna Whitehead, and it's always my privilege, my honor, and my pleasure to come and chat with you. I'm in my office. We're going to still have our Lunchtime Empowerment Talk today. As you come in the room, say hello. As you come in the room, say hello. Hope everyone is having an amazing, amazing, amazing day thus far. Want to just chat with you for a little bit today. Hey, sis, how are you? Asia. Yes, I want to chat with you for a little bit. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Deanna, how are you? Come on in the room. Let a couple of people come on in. I got something I want to chat with you about. I'm sharing this on my page. Let's see. There it is. As soon as I share it, we're going to jump right in. Hey, Octavia, how are you? So listen, this is our Lunchtime Empowerment. So, we jump right on in. I don't know if you saw the topic today, but the topic simply said, healing takes intentionality. Healing takes intentionality. Sure thing, sis. Healing takes intentionality. Let me tell you why this weighed so heavy on me. We just finished the Manifest Your More challenge last week. And as I began to hear the hearts of the women and begin to talk to many of them outside of the group, I realized that a lot of us have things that we need to heal from that we haven't taken the time to heal from. A lot of us have some things we need to heal from that we haven't taken the time to heal from. And I came to let you know today that just letting it sit there does not heal it. Acting like it never happened does not heal it. Being angry about it does not heal it. Healing takes intentionality. And you probably saying, Dr. Vaughn, you don't understand what happened to me. You're absolutely right. We all have encountered different things, different traumas, different triggers, different levels of abuse, different mishandlement, different abandonments, different voids, different pains, different heartbreaks. We all have had different levels. However, I want you to understand that healing is your responsibility. The trauma wasn't your fault. The disappointment wasn't your fault. The abuse wasn't your fault, but healing is your responsibility. And you're probably saying, Dr. Vaughn, that takes them off the hook. It does not take them off the hook from the consequences of what they have done to you. What it does is it frees you up to live a life. When you do not heal, you get stuck in the trauma. When you do not heal, you get stuck in the pain. When you do not heal, you get stuck in the event. You can still be functioning, but you're stuck in the event. You can still be moving, but you're stuck in the event. You can still be growing older year by year, but you're stuck in the event. And so I wanted to share a few things with you about healing. Because guess what? It is my job. I'm the pusher. It is my job to push you to be the best you. And sometimes that requires healing. And here's the dynamic. Here's the dynamic to it. Do you understand that sometimes healing has to take place while you're still experiencing the pain? Okay, I'm gonna say it again. Sometimes healing has to take place while you're still experiencing the pain. The pain does not go away and then you're healed. You have to heal sometime when you're still experiencing the worst part of the pain. I mean, sometimes you got to start your journey to healing even when you're in the worst part of the agony, worst part of the pain. You don't even feel like you can move. You don't feel like you can see. You don't feel like you can push. It is at that moment that your healing has to be ignited and your healing has to start. Why? Healing is your responsibility, because if it isn't, listen to this, unfair circumstances will become an unlived life. Listen to what I said. Healing is your responsibility, because if not, the trauma will become an unlived life for you. The heartache will become an unlived life for you. The abuse will become an unlived life for you. If you do not heal. Hey, Aunt Jackie. Hey, Brandon. If you do not heal, you will actually begin to get stuck in that event and won't live your life. your life will turn into an unlived event. And why in the world would you give somebody that much power over you that you stop living because they didn't know how to handle you? You stop living because they didn't value you. You stop living because they didn't appreciate you. You stop living because they didn't have the capacity to be able to handle the jewel and the treasure that you are. You have to begin to heal because you got a life to live. You got to heal because you have a life to live. This is why I said healing takes intentionality. And that's why I started saying healing is your responsibility. Healing does not belong to your family. It doesn't belong to your good girlfriends. So stop being mad at them because they ain't helping you. Stop being mad at them because they don't have the solution. Stop being mad at them because they don't have a remedy. Healing is your responsibility. Healing is your responsibility. Why? Here's the next thing. Healing is your responsibility because listen to this. I'll tell you, got some good nuggets for you. Unprocessed pain gets transferred to everyone around you. Unprocessed pain gets transferred to everybody around you. Unprocessed pain transfers to everybody around you. What are you trying to say? You'll begin to snap at people and don't even know it. You will begin to mishandle people and really didn't mean it. You will begin to actually, dish out the pain that you're feeling to people who really are there to support you. And it's not because you mean to hurt them. It's not because you're trying to be mean, but sometimes unprocessed pain will just transfer. It will just start flowing out. Why? Because that unprocessed pain becomes who you are. I said that unprocessed pain becomes who you are. So guess what? Because I know that there's so much stuff inside of me and there's somewhere I'm trying to go, I'm trying to grow, I'm trying to mature, I'm trying to soar. I refuse to allow the pain of what happened to me to hinder me or to hurt those around me. Okay. I'm just dropping a few nuggets on you while we're traveling around this journey. Then, why? Healing is your responsibility. Because guess what? This is one life. You got one life to live. This is your one shot. There's no repentance beyond the grave. There's no living beyond the grave. You got one shot to live your life. If in fact you get stuck in the pain and don't heal, you have now forfeited your whole life. Your whole life has gone by. Your whole life has gone by. Your whole life has gone by and you've missed out on the fullness of what was promised to you because you are living in unforgiveness. You're living in unprocessed pain. You're living in the anger of what happened 10 years ago. You're living in the darkness and the void of the betrayal from 5 years ago. You're living underneath the stigma of the abuse that happened 10 years ago. You have to begin to want to heal yourself so much that you refuse to stay stuck where you are. I got one life to live, and guess what? I promised myself. Don't nobody else got to promise it. I promised myself that I'm going to live life to the fullest. Why? You matter. You matter. Why in the world would you allow somebody to steal the whole totality of your life because they did not know how to handle you? I'm trying to help somebody. So healing is your responsibility, which means I got to be intentional to realize that I'm stuck in a pain. I'm stuck in an agony. I'm stuck in a place of frustration. Now I got to identify, you know what? I am stuck. You know what? I haven't forgiven that. You know what? I haven't asked God to help me heal from that. You know what? I have not even addressed it. I just been functioning. I told somebody the other day, no longer will I walk around functioning. No longer will I walk around functioning, but broken and in shattered pieces. No longer will I walk around functioning, but broken and in shattered pieces. No, I am going to take the time, be intentional about my healing journey and allow God to make me whole. Why? Because I deserve to be whole. I deserve to be happy. I deserve to be healed. I deserve to enjoy life and not still be stuck looking in the rear view. Not still be stuck looking behind me, not still be stuck worried about what you did to me. Yes, it was wrong. I am not taking it from you. You were wrong. And you guess what? You may never apologize. But the truth of the matter is, I have to face the fact I am not what happened to me. I got to face the fact that I didn't deserve the trauma. I wasn't what happened to me. And guess what? Since I know that, I refuse to allow you to take everything from me. Now you hurt me. I'm trying to tell you, that situation hurt me, almost knocked the wind out of me. but I refuse to let you take the rest of my time. I gave you that moment. Now, I gave you that moment, but I refuse to allow you to control the rest of my time. Then here's another one. Healing is your responsibility, because if you want to live your life and you want to actually live it to the fullest, you have to stop sitting and waiting for somebody else to change or somebody else to apologize. I'll say it again. Because if you want to live your life to the fullest, you can't be waiting, sitting around waiting for someone else to change or make things better. This is your life. You cannot afford to wait on somebody else, because guess what? They're going through some stuff too, y'all. Let's be real. I can't wait. I can't wait for my best friend. I can't wait for my sister. I can't wait for my parents, because guess what? They got their own stuff. They dealing with some stuff too, and some stuff they ain't shared with me. So I can't wait for them to help me heal. I declare to myself when I wake up in the morning, this is another day I'm going to heal from another part of this. Yep, this is another day I'm about to heal from another part of this. This is another day I'm about to heal from another part of Oh, wait a minute. That don't bother me no more. Thank you, Jesus. I'm celebrating small victories. Okay, I healed from that part. All right, when I see him, I don't get an attitude no more. Okay, I'm making progress. I'm healing. You have to be intentional about your healing. Why? Because you matter. You are valuable. You are worth more than being stuck in agony. No. Here's the next thing. Healing is your responsibility, because you have the power to heal yourself. Even if you were previously led to believe that you don't have the power. Healing is your responsibility, because what? You possess the power to heal yourself. Why? Because when you begin to start speaking to yourself, a level of power ignites in you. You become fortified. When you start speaking to yourself, there's another part of you that when you get determined to heal, you ain't losing your focus. I'm tired of going through this cycle. I'm tired of feeling this feeling. I'm tired of crying. I'm tired of feeling depressed. Guess what? I am healing. And guess what? If I got to go little by little, inch by inch, I'll take the slow journey. But guess what? We healing. We're not staying stuck here. Because guess what? There's too much in store for me to get stuck here. I am going somewhere. I can't get stuck here. I got too much at stake. I can't get stuck here. God promised me too much. I can't get stuck here. I cannot allow you to cause me to be stuck and guess what? Lose it all. What? I will not lose what belongs to me. So guess what? We're going to face it. We're going to realize it happened. We're going to realize I had no control over it. And guess what? We're going to start the healing process and keep it moving. Healing is your responsibility, because you are uncomfortable, and the discomfort is a sign that life is ever present and there's a rise up that's coming through. Healing is your responsibility, because when you are uncomfortable, the discomfort is a sign that life is there and there's transformation. Sometimes when you're facing what you tried to ignore, it gets uncomfortable. You don't like it, because now I got to face the fact that, I tucked it to the side. I told y'all before, I tucked something to the side for 9 years. I'm dealing with it. I'm dealing with it head on. And God is healing me. And through the process, he's healing me. And guess what? Some people don't like the fact that I'm finally being healed from it. Because as long as I was stuck there, as long as I was in the pain, and as long as I was just functioning, I would settle. I would settle for what they had. I would settle for where I was. I would settle for just existing and functioning. No, existing and functioning is not enough for me. Existing and functioning is not enough for me. I got to soar somewhere. I got places I got to go. I cannot just be going around. I got to go this way. And as long as I'm dragging pain, as long as I'm dragging heartache, and as long as I'm dragging, frustration and depression, I cannot go this way. I just keep going this way. But I'm not going this way no more. I'm going this way. So I'm dropping off stuff. I'm getting rid of stuff. But this takes intentionality. This just is not, it's not a light switch. You don't just wake up today and say, oh, I'm healed. No, I have to be going. I have to keep saying, you know what? I'm going to work through this. I'm going to identify this. I'm going to identify my feelings. I'm not going to act like they're not there. I'm going to start speaking affirmations to myself. I'm going to start making sure I'm praying, making sure I'm putting the right thing in my atmosphere. I'm going to start speaking life to myself. I'm going to start changing the way I look at things. I have to be intentional about my own healing. Then healing is your responsibility, because every great person you deeply admire began with odds against them, and they had to learn to tap into their inner power. Every great person that we admire had odds stacked against them, and they had to learn to tap into their inner power. When you are being intentional about your healing, you got to tap into your inner power. Somebody just needs to type that. I'm tapping into my inner power. I am tapping into my inner power. I know they said I wasn't nothing, but I'm tapping into my inner power. I know they said I wasn't smart enough, but I'm tapping into my inner power. I know they said I wasn't the right size, but I'm tapping into my inner power. I know they said that, you know what, I would never survive it, but I am tapping into my inner power. I am tapping into my inner power. I'm not relying on anybody else. I thank God for the support, but I am tapping into my inner power. Where did it come from? God placed the power inside of me, so I'm tapping into my inner power. Why? Because the greatness in me deserves to be free. The greatness in me deserves to be free. The greatness in me deserves to be free. Healing is also your responsibility, because, listen to this, healing is actually not returning to how or who you were before. It is becoming someone we have never been. I'll say it again. Healing is your responsibility. Why? Because healing is not actually returning to how or who you were before. It is becoming someone you've never been. The stronger someone, the wiser someone, the kinder someone, the happier someone, the whole someone. Yes, healing, it doesn't mean I go back to where I was. Healing means that I become who I'm supposed to be. What? My healing means that I become who I'm supposed to be. I don't have to go backward. My healing catapults me forward. So listen, you have to begin to realize that your healing has to be intentional. You can't keep saying, oh, I want to be healed and I want to be free, and you're not doing anything to work at your healing. You can't be healed and want to be free, but you keep allowing yourself to be open to be hurt again. You have to be wiser. You have to be stronger. You have to pay attention. You have to look at things different. You have to change your language. You have to begin to speak to yourself. You got to begin to love on yourself. You got to begin to date yourself. You got to begin to invest in yourself. There is a level of intentionality that you have to do. Why? Because you deserve it. You deserve to be healed. You deserve to be free. You deserve to be whole. So I jumped on here, for our little pop-up, little lunchtime pop-up, to tell you, to drop you a few nuggets on why you need to heal. Why? I just dropped you a few nuggets on why you need to heal. That's right. Why you need to heal. You need to be free. And so my question to you is, what will you do for yourself today to ignite your healing? What will you do for yourself today to ignite your healing? I ain't say what you will listen to or nothing like that. What will you do for yourself today to ignite your healing? So, as always, I always enjoy coming on here. I come on here just for about 15, 20 minutes just to talk to you, for a little lunchtime empowerment talk while you either eating your lunch, or while you're just driving along, or while you got your earpods in and you're working. I just hop on just to give you a little push. That's right, Melissa. I just come on here to give you a little push, because I am the more coach. I am the one that comes to push you into better, push you into more, push you into the next level. And it's always my privilege, my honor, and my pleasure to come and hang out with you. right here every Tuesday at 1 p.m. We did not do it last Tuesday because we were participating in the 5-day Manifest Your More challenge. And so God really blessed us there. The wind blow. Whoo, the wind is still blowing over in that group. And so I love you guys. And so listen, we're back at it. We're back at our Tuesday. We just missed last week because we were in the challenge, but we are back at it. Again, to each and every one of you, I do apologize that the newsletter was a little delayed. The push last week was so amazing for me that I just had to sit with God for a few things. And so the newsletter will go out this evening. The bi-weekly newsletter. If you have not already subscribed, go right down there to the website, www.shavonnawhitehead.com. Click that subscribe button and you will receive the newsletter this evening. And as always, listen, you deserve more. You deserve better. I love you. I love you. Yes, I love you, Melissa. I love you, Deanna. Yes, I love you. And so listen, we deserve more. I'm gonna keep pushing you because that's the commission that God gave me. I'm not trying to be anybody else. I'm just trying to fulfill the assignment that He put on my life. And I am the one that pushes. I am the one that pushes and to let you know that you deserve more. So listen, have an amazing day. Make sure you come back next week, Tuesday, 1 p.m. for Lunchtime Empowerment Talks with Dr. Vaughn. And listen, we have some stuff coming up. So please make sure you subscribe because we got a Restore Your Roar conference happening in May. You know, we got some other events. We got some webinars and seminars coming. Listen, we are working this year and we're fulfilling what God has placed in our hands. So listen, I love you too, Octavia. So make sure you subscribe, but most of all, make sure you do something to ignite your healing today. Have an amazing day, everyone.